Hi there, in this short tutorial I'll try to explain the homework which is in chapter number 6, Ohm's law. We have a circuit. In this circuit we have a load D that we'll be studying in the upcoming parts. We have a rheostat, an ammeter measuring the current, and a voltmeter measuring the voltage across this load. We can simplify this circuit into this shape. In this circuit we have a variable voltage source, an ammeter, a voltmeter, and a load D. Once we change the voltage in the battery, the current will be changed, and now we can study the variation of the current and the voltage in this load. In the first part they said that we have to plot on a graph paper along the x and the y axis. The scales are provided, which is 1 cm along the x and 1 cm along the y, with the values of 1 milliamps and 1 volts. So directly we can write along the x and along the y axis 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. till the maximum value, which is 9 depending on the table, since the maximum value is 9, and along the y axis 5 since the maximum value on the table provided, which is 4.5. Be sure to put the voltage along the y axis and the current along the x axis. After joining these points by a straight line, sure there might be somehow an error for some of the points, but be sure that the result will be a straight line passing through the origin. In the next part they said that we have to join the points and state what is the shape of the obtained curve, as you can see in part number 2. As you can see, the curve is straight line passing through the origin, as we said previously. In the remaining parts, part 3 and 4, 5, in part 3 they said that we have to fill the table. In this table we have the current and the voltage. In the third row we must fill the value of the division by U over I. U, which is 1 in the first column, and 2 for the current. We can divide 1 by 2, but be sure to change milliamps into amps. To change milliamps into amps, we can simply multiply by 10 to the power minus 3. So the value, let's try to fill the first part, will be U over I will be equal to 1 over 2 times 10 to the power minus 3 to change the current into amps, and then we can get this value, which is 0.5 times 10 to the power 3, which is 500 volt per ampere. So the first part here, which is 500, if we try to check the remaining values, you will get the same answer. After filling the table and comparing the results, and here you will see that all the values are 500, then the ratio of U over I must be equal, and after a part we will see what is the meaning of this ratio. In part number 4 they said that, is conductor D a resistor, and justify your answer. Well, it's a resistor. The relation is that, or the reason is that the voltage and the current, they are proportional. If we take a look on the graph, you can see that as much as we increase the voltage from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, etc., the current is increasing and they are proportional to each other. In the final part, what does the ratio of U over I represents to the quotient? We can simply say that this is the resistance of this resistor, and the resistance must be constant even if we change the current or the voltage. That's all. Thank you.